What's up guys, it's Kyle from Legacy, and today we're doing a new FL Studio tutorial for you. You guys really liked the last couple videos, so we thought we'd bring you a new one. We also have a song coming out on Nightbase September 1st, so be on the lookout for that as well. Alright, let's get into it. First we're going to pick a kick. I got a couple kicks that I like right here. This one's pretty punchy. Turn that down a little bit. Right, now that we have the kick, I'm going to find the clap too. Right here. Put that in the mixer. Now we're going to move on to the top loop. Yeah, this one has pretty nice swing, so definitely the one I'm going to pick. Alright, now let's get an offbeat hat to kind of complement that bongo loop we have going. Also, let's bring it down to 127 BPM. Alright, we got a good swing going, good groove. Now it's time for the bass. If we want to add more swing to this bass line, we can actually just adjust this main swing knob right here and add even more swing to our track. Oh yeah. So let me show you with and without it. Here's with. And without. Just a little bouncier and a little bit less on the grid with the swing, so just sounds a little bit more natural, which is really nice. Now we're going to EQ our bass line a little bit. Right about there. We also need to get a sidechain, so I'm going to use sidechain compression rather than volume sidechain. Sidechain to this track from the kick, and then go into the limiter and select the kick. Then turn your threshold all the way down. I like to start at the bottom actually. Then I'll kind of turn the knee in, and the ratio. So it starts to pump a little bit. Maybe mess with the release. So that sounds pretty good. That's without it. With. Way more controlled. Alright. For our intro, we're going to take out the bass and the sub of the kick. Like that. And then we're going to turn this automation off. We want our bass to drop. Simple and effective. So right now I'm just arranging the track. We can actually just arrange the whole track before we start filling in all the details and synths. Right here's the intro, right in this area. And then we're gonna have a little pre-drop groove going. Then we're gonna have a break right here. And then this is gonna be the build. And then we're gonna drop it right here. Just already arranging the track. The track's already 2 minutes 46 seconds, so it's gonna make it a lot easier to actually finish the track quickly, arranging it like this. And you don't have to do it this short, you know, I'm just making a shorter song right now, but it's really good to just kind of get a skeleton and kind of draw it out. It's a lot easier to fill it all in. So for my breaks, at the end of every 16 bars, I'm actually gonna take out the bass and sub with the master EQ. I'm gonna actually add in some build snares. Way too loud. We're going to automate the volume of these snares to rise with our build, just to make it sound a little cleaner and not sound so in your face at first. Now let's mess with the vocal. Alright, so I started working on the build and I started adding this little build snare, and I also found this cool vocal. Pretty simple. Just chopped it up, kind of looped it into the drop, so this is what it sounds like. Pretty simple right now, but we're gonna add some reverb on that vocal on the build and make it a little bit more intense and add some texture to it. So we're also gonna automate this to go up as it's building.
What the fuck?
Alright guys, so I added a little bit of processing to the bass to make it a little fatter. It sounds like this now.
Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
And now I'm going to start processing the drums as well. I usually like to route all my tops and my claps to the drum groove.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So you see, if I turn this off,
Fuck.
no drums are playing.
What the fuck?
And on. And we're going to compress that as a whole.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Maybe a little bit of saturation to the drums. That always sounds great.
Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Alright guys, so I just added a little bit of delay to the vocal, and I also added a multi-band compressor just to make it a little bit fatter. We added reverb on the build of the vocal to give it a little bit more tension and open it up. And then I add some EQ as well, chopping some of the highs and lower mid frequencies, because that's just where all the mud sits. So this is what it sounds like now. I'm also gonna add a little bit of sidechain to the vocal to make it pump a little bit more. Alright guys, so I also just added a quick little master chain so I could hear everything a little bit louder, but I might just leave this one on for the rest of the video and mix into this master. But added the EQ that cuts out the lows on the build up. Then I added a little bit of multi-band compression just to pump out the low, mid, and highs a little bit higher. Then I compressed the whole track together just to make everything feel a little bit glued together and tighter. And then I cut the lows of everything at 20 hertz because you don't really hear anything below 20. So this is what it sounds like off. And then this is on. So pretty big difference there. This is just a stock FL master too, so you guys can use it. Alright, so next up we're going to start adding some top synths and top basses to the drop to kind of fill in the space. Just added a new top bass, added a little bit of compression to it, some sidechain compression, and just EQ'd it. Pretty basic stuff, not a lot at all. This is what it sounds like so far. Yeah, pretty dope, pretty heavy. Next off, we're gonna try adding some top synths. So I just made a little lead synth melody. It's pretty simple, it's just following the bass drop, but this is what it sounds like. Pretty simple. And then on the build, I actually automated the release in Serum to get a little bit longer to give the sound a little bit more of a tail and just kind of increase the overall energy during the build up. So this is what it sounds like. Pretty cool. Simple but effective. I do that on a lot of build-ups. I really like to automate the releases and make things longer on build-ups. Definitely gives a lot of tension, and just sounds pretty cool too. I added a little bit of effects and a few crashes to the build, and the transitions make it a little smoother. This is what it sounds like. Oh yeah, sounds pretty dirty. And now I'm just going to add a few backing elements throughout the drop to just kind of give it more texture and kind of fill in the spaces and the gaps. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done wrapping this one up. We're going to go over one more time what we did. Pretty simple. Started with the drums. Got a cool little top beat, top loop groove going. Picked our clap, just using one clap for this song. It's pretty fat. No need to really layer this clap too much. Made our bass line, simple one note bass line in the key of D. And our song's in D minor. Very simple bass line. We added some swing right here to the bass line. And it also added swing to our top synth. Because when you touch the swing knob, it pretty much swings everything. So you don't really want things in different swings anyways. So that's why they did it like that. From there, we kind of added some effects, simple build, simple snare build, which we added reverb to. The vocals also reverbed out during the build. And then in the drop section, we got this cool bass, pretty simple. Didn't do much to any of this, just very simple processing to pretty much all of it, but it all sounds pretty good even with the simple processing. That goes to show, you know, it's more about the sound selection than really too much processing. You can't, you know, process shit sounds. They're always going to be shit. So choose good sounds and that will help you out a lot. But yeah, pretty simple arrangement too. I'm going to play the track back for you guys from the start and we can hear it. Here we go. That's it. Alright guys, this sums up this video. We hope you like it a lot. We think it came out pretty good personally. We also have that night bass drop coming out on September 1st. Be on the lookout for that. Yeah, if you have any questions, be sure to comment and let us know. And if you guys have any ideas for future videos, leave them in the comments too. We'd like to hear your feedback. If you want the stems in the project, click the link below and stay tuned for more content from us. Thanks. Peace.
What the